I know you're going to love him. Make him feel at home. Big round of applause for Chris Patrick. Let him know.
So, anybody in the crowd with Irish heritage, anything like that? Anybody? Yeah? Very nice, very nice. Yeah, the Irish are big drinkers. And we like to think of ourselves as Irish Americans. We drink a lot too, but yeah, no. A few years ago, I went over to Ireland with my father and my brother, and we decided we're gonna meet up with some relatives for the first time. And we get over there, and we get to this cousin's house, and he invites us in. And right off the bat, he holds up a bottle of whiskey, and he looks at me. And my brother, he goes, "Would you like a taste, lad?" And I'm like, yeah. And I'm looking at my father, he's like, I'm driving. I look at my brother, he's like, yeah, hell yeah, let's do it. And he takes out some pint glasses, he starts to pour, but he's not stopping. And he just keeps on pouring more and more. Whiskey is filling up. And I'm like, holy shit. I look at my brother, I'm like, what the fuck is this? And he keeps going up and up and up until he fills the entire pint glass full of whiskey. And I'm like, oh, good God in heaven, please no. I'm like, I don't want to be rude. I'm like, okay, all right. Fuck it. When in Rome, right? Let's do it. I'll do it. Give it to me. So, give it to me. Somehow I choke this thing down. I'm like, I'm good. Time flies by. We say our goodbyes. We're leaving. At this point, I'm feeling no pain. Right? I'm just like, hey, I'm good. You know, I can't really see straight. My face is all red, and for some reason, one of my ears is burning. You know. So we arrive at the next cousin's house. He invites us in. True to form, he picks up a bottle of whiskey, looks at us. He's like, "Would you like a taste, lads?" I'm like, they're trying to fucking kill us. Oh my God. And I'm like, don't want to be rude. Yes, we'd like a drink. And sure enough, he pours it in a pint glass, but he doesn't stop. And it's going up and up. And at this point, I'm doing everything I can to hold it together because I'm watching and I'm like, this is not even fun anymore. Christ. And it reaches the top of the pint glass, right? There's a noise. And I don't know, and I'm going to be honest, I'm not sure if it came from me or if it came from my brother. But it can only be described as the true sound of fear. And as that whiskey reached the top of the glass, all you heard was... Okay, so fast forward a few days later, we're at an Indian restaurant in Ireland. Yeah. And we're drinking some shitloads of beer and a lot of whiskey, and we're eating some corned beef curry, right? And we're really drunk, and we're arguing. And my father ends up getting stabbed in the leg with a fork by me. True story. And he pops up and he goes, holy shit! He goes, you stabbed me! And at that time, 2 Indian waiters come running over and they're like, no, my friend, pick up heads. No fighting! And he's like, he's standing there because he dropped his pants to look at the stab wound. And I'm looking, I'm like, he dropped his freaking pants? What the? And I'm looking over and I'm like, first off, who's fighting? Who starts a fight by dropping their pants, right? You know, want a piece of me? Come on, right? But yet, that would be how to stop a fight, right? Like, this guy wants a piece of me. Right? If anything, that's gonna scare some guys away, especially, you know, you don't want to be rolling out on the ground with Another guy with no pants on? How are you going to explain that one? And I'm thinking to myself, not to mention, if this was a fight, I wouldn't be fighting. This guy's nuts. He's got no pants on, right? I don't want any part of this. So during the confusion, my father sneaks out, right? He hits the bars. And we're like, fuck, we got to go look for him, right? So we're going from bar to bar, me and my brother. We get to this one bar, and the bouncer won't let us in. He's like, you got to pay a cover charge. I was like, and I'm all annoyed at this part. I'm like, no, I'm not paying no cover charge. I'm just looking for my father. And he goes, what does he look like? I go, what does he look like? What does he look like? I don't know. He's got a red mustache and a big freaking head. And he looks at me and he goes, Jesus Christ, lad. You just described everybody in the fucking place. Thank you.
Let him hear, folks. You guys are a great audience. Give yourselves a big round of applause. You guys are doing